Hello there. This is Shannon Casto, and I am going to show you the things that I built on my practice course. So I will be teaching, hopefully, English 1301, which is freshman composition, their first English class, basically. So if you start on my homepage, you'll see my hello and welcome. And here I discuss the class, some of my educational background, and then what the course focuses on. And right here, I put to get started, click on content above, and that gives them a place to go. But on the side over here, I have a calendar, which will populate as due dates come. And then I have my picture, and here is all my contact information, how we can meet, email, phone number, all of that. And I ask them to identify themselves if they send a text, just so I know who I'm talking to. So we have that. If I go up to content, which is where I told them to click, it will bring up my table of contents and all of that good stuff eventually. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'll start with the overview at the top, and it's a natural place for them to start too. So it again welcomes them, and it says this course focuses on developing the skills of reading, critical thinking, writing and researching, emphasizes the writing process, and so on. And then down here it says to get started, click on meet the teacher on the left. So some of these things I left that were already in the course shell, just because I thought, you know, they were good resources and they looked good. But if you come down to meet your teacher, where this comes up, I have get to know me as your instructor here. And then after this, it says next, click on syllabus and instructor plan. But in this little module about meet your teacher, we have instructor information, which is going to be that same widget from the beginning, just so, again, it's an easy place to find how to reach me and who I am. And then if you go down a little bit here, we have more about me in a little Word document. So it's got more of my background, hobbies, my education, myself. I even started at MCC myself. So that's kind of cool. So this is just, again, the class and about me. Okay. Now, I went ahead and added under still meet the teacher. I added this video, and it's an external link. And basically it's an introduction video of me. And eventually it will come up. Okay, so I'll just play a little bit of it. It's just a quick introduction. My name is Shannon Casto, and I will be your instructor for English 1301 freshman composition. I know for a lot of you, this is your very first college course, or at least one of them. So I'm happy you're here, and I want to give you all the tools you need to make you comfortable and make you. Okay, so you get the idea there. Let me go back to where we were. Hold on. Okay, let me go back here. And then, so that's the last part of meet your teacher. And then as I told them, as I instructed them, the next thing that I want them to do is go to the syllabus. And so that is under syllabus and instructor plan. I'm used to a syllabus just being called the syllabus. So now we apparently call them instructor plans. So that document is here. It is also in a couple of other places, but this is the easy place for them to do access that. So up here with my description, I talk about here's the syllabus. It has all the important information, including attendance. But I go ahead and put here, attendance will be taken by turning in assignments and participation in the weekly discussion boards. Be sure to keep up and contact me for any reason. And then after looking over the syllabus, you can click on Unit 1, Course Orientation, to get started. So if we come over here to our table of contents, again, we start with Unit 1. So I went ahead and developed Unit 1 and Unit 2 for my 2 units that to show everybody, but I actually have all of them, all of my units listed, and I have a few things in them, but these 2 are the most developed. So if you look up here, it says Unit 1 will cover, and we have, sorry about that, I didn't mean to click on it. So we have the syllabus, class calendar, expectations, how to be successful. I talk about the discussion board, diagnostic essay, a survey, and a course agreement. So that's just that. So it starts with another video, just a little introductory video that talks about Unit 1 and what all we'll cover. But it's just a way to, you know, get my face and my voice back so that we can develop kind of a relationship. And then I have a course overview document. And I went ahead and added these as was suggested, because I think these are great, because you not only have why we're doing something, but also what activities am I actually responsible for. So I have that it's a time frame, which is 1 week, and what we'll cover, which is just repeated information, and then activities to complete. So it actually gives them a numbered list to tell them what all they need to accomplish by the end of the week. And again, that's how their attendance would be determined. So if I go back into the other things in Unit 1, we have this right here, instructor plan syllabus again. And then I have an assignment for a diagnostic essay. And that is just a quick essay describing their background and, you know, introducing themselves. But really, it is designed for me to get an idea of their writing skills. Then I have a brief survey, and that is, it says complete the survey so I can determine your comfort level in English coursework. So it asks about what kind of grades and success they've had in English courses in the past and what their goals are for this English course. Then we have our first discussion board. I have the instructions because I really liked how you had this in this class to explain to not start a new thread. So I put that, but this is an introduction to not only discussion board, but to each other. So they will do a, you know, introduce themselves entry, and then they'll respond to 2 classmates. And so it tells them exactly how. And okay, so that's the stuff for Unit 1. And then we have Unit 2, which is MLA format. And it also covers, as it says right here, Week 2 will cover MLA format and citations notes. Is it plagiarism notes, plagiarism in MLA format and citations quiz, and an MLA format and plagiarism discussion board. So again, I start with a brief video introducing just what I'm just going over right now. Then we have the sheet, again, the overview sheet, which I'll show again. But this one, of course, is updated for Unit 2. Okay, so it has time frame again, 1 week, what we'll cover, and activities to complete, which is read the notes, complete the quiz, and complete the discussion board. Okay. Under that, we have the actual notes. So here we have a PowerPoint presentation, which is MLA format and citation notes. Is it plagiarism notes, which is another PowerPoint. Now, on these 2, I probably in my actual course will do what I'm doing right now. I'll go through the notes because I know a lot of people are different types of learners. You have visual learners, and I'm very much a visual learner. But there are some people who are extremely auditory. Some people are kind of both. So what I'll do is go through the notes with a video so that they'll have an option. And that will give them a lot of stuff. Please pardon my cockatoo. He's trying to help. Okay, then I have a plagiarism and MLA format and citations quiz. So if they go over these notes, the quiz should be really straightforward, and it just lets me know that they've read over the notes. And then lastly, we'll have a discussion board, and it will be a question about their background. In fact, since I haven't shown you a discussion board yet, I'll show you this one. So this one says, discuss what instruction you have had with MLA format of essays and of citing sources. So because I will admit, I was just at a high school that you would think those kids had never heard these terms until they got in my class, which I find hard to believe, but you never know. So this lets me know if I have some people who have had just no exposure, or if they're used to using, APA or Chicago style, whatever, if they're just not used to MLA. So, so they will work on the discussion board. Okay, so if I go back out to my content, so it would just continue to go down these. My grades, if I look at the assessments and I have my grades, I did go ahead. I don't have any students yet, so I couldn't enter any, but just to show you that that is set up. And so, it's a little tricky on figuring out weight, because it kept telling me this doesn't add up to 100. So I figured it out eventually and got it to come up to 100. Of course, a lot of these things will be, tweaked for my real class. So let's see what else. I think that's about it. I think that my course shell at least shows them exactly where to start and where to go. Each unit is consistent in how it's laid out, so they know that there will be an introductory video. They know there will be an introductory sheet that gives them the activities for the week. And then when I do have the announcements, I didn't click on those. Well, those, hang on, I forgot the announcements are on that first page. So let me go back to that real quick. And so you'll have my hello and welcome, but then you have these announcements, the unit 1, unit 2. So it goes just down the list. You'll see some units have multiple weeks in them, whereas the first 2 just have 1 week each. So I think that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any suggestions. And I think that's it. Thank you.